Today we have another in our series of Meet Our New Orange County Store Staff. Stay tuned. Hey everyone, this is Glenn Trivitz for Hollywood Piano, and today we have another interview with one of our three phenomenal musicians in our new Orange County location, Hal Ratliff. Well, today I'm very happy to be sitting with one of our three team members in our new Orange County location, Hal Ratliff.
Hi, Glenn.
Thanks for joining me today for this little interview. I've been trying to go through our team here, and most of our employees company-wide are musicians and good musicians, and we're really blessed with some incredible talent. Hal, this is his first time ever selling pianos. And how are you enjoying it so far?
Very much. I'm enjoying bringing my experience and different slant and style to people interested in piano and helping them find something that speaks to them.
Yeah, that's great. You know, we as pianists, we know so little about our instruments, so I'm sure you've learned a lot about the piano.
Every day. Yes, quite a lot. I didn't realize there was so much to know other than how to play.
Yeah, we were talking about this a little bit earlier. Pianists really don't know much about piano, and it kind of cracks me up when people say, I have a friend who plays the piano, maybe I ought to ask them before I buy anything. Just because somebody plays it doesn't mean they really know it. Like guitar players, they know their guitars, and many of them own multiple guitars, and they know how to change a string and fix a bridge and all of that. But pianists don't know how to do much on a piano. A very small percentage might own a tuning hammer and be able to tune, but there's a lot to know, and it's been a process. And we started with Hal back in September, going through all of the stuff, and I guess it can be overwhelming how much there is.
There was a lot in the beginning, and it sort of gets easier with time and experience, and just reading. I like to read a lot about pianos and keyboards and stay up on things.
Great. So tell us a little bit about your background in music. Okay. When did you start in music, and how did you start?
Okay. I started in elementary school, second grade, taking lessons. My older brother showed an aptitude for piano, and my parents got a piano and got him in lessons, and I, of course, followed my older brother. Mm-hmm. I continued through college. I majored in theory composition, and then I moved to California to be a rock star.
And how did that work?
Well, initially I got a gig with the Righteous Brothers and toured with them. I was 25.
Wow!
And it was a great 8 years.
How exciting!
Yeah, playing big venues, and I thought, wow, this is pretty cool. This music business is pretty easy.
It's pretty easy. You just moved to California and you're touring with the Righteous Brothers.
I was playing for a woman whose husband knew Bill Medley, and he got Bill to come see us playing at the Airport Inn in Newport, and Bill hired me.
Wow!
So that was a great experience, and then I quit the road when my daughter was born.
Okay.
I started working locally. Nightclubs, bars, restaurants, private parties. I ended up working at Disneyland, Knott's Berry Farm. Went back on the road with the Grassroots, another 60s band, and started building my own studio, which I still have. And that's pretty much where I am today. And then playing more jazz as I've gotten older.
Yeah, you're a good jazz player.
Thank you.
I enjoy listening to you play jazz.
And I still play.
And it's funny, because we didn't know each other, but we had some mutual friends in common before you came to work here. And it's a small world in the music industry.
It is, and I did most of my work in Orange County, so I'm very familiar with this area, this location, and venues.
What do you enjoy about helping someone select a piano?
I enjoy the most when somebody finds something and you can kind of see in their eyes that that's something that means something to them, and I enjoy that feeling of maybe guiding them in that direction or playing something for them that helped them hear the instrument that they end up falling in love with and wanting to get.
Well, that's a very exciting part about doing this and helping somebody and seeing the joy. You know,
Mm-hmm.
there are people who've waited all their life to get the right piano, and even though they might have had many pianos, I'm one of those people. Actually, it took me till a couple of years ago to get the one piano I kind of always lusted after.
Mm-hmm.
When I finally got it, it did make a very big difference in my life as a composer and an artist and creator. So yeah, that's probably one of the most exciting aspects of this. Have you found any instruments that you particularly gravitate to and that resonate with you?
I love the Grotrian
Hmm.
pianos. I also really like the Baldwins because I play more like blues and rock and roll sometimes,
Yes.
and I like the punch and the tone,
Yeah.
the way it speaks when you hit it hard. The Grotrian is just a beautiful, beautiful tone and lovely action.
Yeah. The Grotrian is kind of, up there. It's one of the few pianos. It's like the epitome of piano building. It's about as good as you get.
Yes, I wasn't familiar with it before I worked here.
Uh-huh.
There's a lot of people I find they don't know the name,
No.
but they should.
Yeah. Well, years ago, when they initially started importing into the United States, they used the full name of the company, which is Grotrian Steinweg. And at that time, the Steinway company was owned by CBS, who felt really intimidated by a competitor. And they got a U.S. judge to say, oh, you can't use the Steinweg name, which they had been using for 150 years in the United States. And until the internet, they could keep that a pretty good secret. But since the internet, well, it's all over the place. There's no way to keep it a secret. There's pictures of the factory and there's histories of the company, and it's everywhere. So although it doesn't say Steinweg, it is Grotrian Steinweg. And of course, the Steinweg was a guy who came to the United States, anglicized his name, and was Steinway. So there you go.
Yeah.
And Baldwin, that's also one of my favorite values out there. The sound, the touch, I'm glad you're able to appreciate that as a musician.
Oh, yeah. Quality sound and feel.
Yeah. And, it's interesting. A lot of musicians who were in the pop rock field, were Baldwin artists.
Right.
You had Bruce Hornsby, you had Billy Joel, Richard Carpenter, Burt Bacharach. These were all Baldwin artists. So they picked it for that particular sound, and I think the Baldwin company has done a fantastic job of making sure that they preserved the sound that made them famous.
Yes, definitely.
What about digital pianos?
So yes, I really love the Roland digitals, and have had quite a few Roland keyboards back to the 80s. I had a Jupiter 8. I had all kinds of digital pianos and over the years modules and so forth. And I love the mini grand, the 607 that they carry. Yeah.
I'm thinking of taking one of those home myself.
Oh, well, let me get my light you up.
You're learning.
Yeah, well, I'm trying.
You're learning. Well, Hal, it's really a pleasure to have you with us, and you kind of round out this team of incredible musicians we have here in our new Orange County location. Hal, thank you so much for taking the time to do this little interview and introduce yourself. And we're really pleased to have you with us.
Thank you. It's my pleasure to be here, and I look forward to many more years here.
Yes, and if somebody has a particular inkling for pop, rock, jazz, etc.,
country, blues,
come down and see Hal, and he can demonstrate the piano with that sort of thing. Thanks, Hal.
Thank you.
So I'd like you to hear Hal play a little bit for you. Here he is. Take it away, Hal. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video, and check out the others that we've made out there. Please like our videos, subscribe to our channel, and comment down below. This is Glenn Trivitz for Hollywood Piano saying, there's no life without music, and there's no music without life. Bye for now.
Hollywood, that's Hooey Valley, Hooey Hollywood.